Yo, what up? This is Laura Homeboy, and I got this video request because I put up a video by Infinite Waters on my channel. A video that I actually wanted to recreate myself, but he said everything a lot better than I felt like I would have been able to say it. But every time I show Infinite Waters videos to people, they seem to have the same perception that he's kind of fake or he's overdoing it, with the positivity. And, we all know people, or at least met people like that before. And at times it can be a little annoying, but I'm going to explain to you why he's like that. If that is his case, I don't know. I never met him before, So, yeah, hold on. Need to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and do all that good stuff. But here we go. So, somebody gave me a piece of advice. I was doing something with my soul where it was making me think about a lot of negativity that came from my past that made me it felt so real and deep. I felt like I was reliving it, like my mind was recreating the situations, and I felt the same anxiety, the same nervousness, the same sadness or anger or whatever happened. And the advice was given to me. I'm gonna raise this real quick. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Should have fixed that shit before. The advice was given to me that not to ignore the negativity, and I'm gonna give you some ways how to deal with that, because that's really more personal than anything. But I don't really know the word that I want to use, but to basically upsell, to exaggerate the positivity that goes on in your life. All those people who do that, a lot of them have had a lot of depression in the past. A lot of them have had issues with just being a fucking negative ass fucking person. It's really hard for me to do this shit, but it works and it feels really good, and it makes the negativity not go away completely. Oh, I'm looking for my lighter. But it makes the positivity. Love is more. It's more powerful than hatred. Love heals all. That's what fucking everybody. That's a common fact. And everything good stems from love. Everything bad stems from fear. Oh, I got cotton in my lighter. A lot of that shit. It's a sign from God. There's like a lot of this shit in here. Fuck. But although it's easier to be negative and fail and all of that, it's much more useful, and it makes much more sense to be happy. I was the type of person where, I felt like I was addicted to being fucking negative, It was just so, or being depressed. It was just, you can't be addicted to being depressed. I just wasn't used to being fucking happy and positive. And it was one of those things where I looked at the concept of it, and it makes sense, but it's easier said than done. One way, this is basically showing appreciation. Showing appreciation and upselling the positivity. I'm gonna give you one example. Today, it's 50 degrees. If it was not fucking 40 degrees all winter, I wouldn't really give a fuck about it being 50 degrees. If it was summer, this would be cold right now to me. If it was 80 degrees every day, this would be I wouldn't appreciate 50 degrees as much as I do right now. I don't want to light my cigarette with this, but it's working. It's just gonna blow up in my fucking. So me knowing that 50 degrees is not fucking hot. 50 degrees to somebody from California or somebody from Florida or somebody from Arizona, they would probably be putting on a hoodie. I'm sitting in the sun, it's 50 degrees, it feels fucking beautiful outside. I'm not saying you have to, it's lying to yourself. You know, faking it till you make it. Like I said with the whole, when you really don't feel like doing your 15-30 minute workout regimen, lie to yourself. Say, look, I'm just gonna do like 20 push-ups, maybe like 10 squats, and I'll be done. When you get that positivity flowing, that emotional inertia, it's gonna combat the negativity so much that sometimes you will go harder than you usually would. You would exercise for longer than you usually would. So be coming out, oh my God, it's such a beautiful day. Affirm it to yourself. Affirm the positivity. And I like this motherfucking stand because if you saw my last videos, I was always looking around and shit. Now I can see everything. Well, now I really don't give a fuck if people see me fucking recording these videos and hear what I have to say. But this is why I'm doing this, so people can hear me. But affirm the positivity. You know, why does Infinite Waters act like that? We'll say, for all intents and purposes, that he's not like that in real life, and that he's really doing that because he wants to affirm the positivity in his life and to get you to buy into his message. Let's say that's true. He doesn't always talk about it, but he talks about how he used to be depressed. I think he said he was suicidal at some point in his life. You know, but he just made the decision not to do that, not to be in that state of mind, to be in that higher vibration. When you do that, certain things just don't resonate with you. Certain things don't appeal to you anymore. Like when I was a vegetarian, I didn't want to fucking drink. I didn't want to drink, I didn't want to do drugs, and I apparently wasn't smoking as many cigarettes. I told my girl, we had this conversation, me and Liz had this conversation yesterday. I didn't believe that I was smoking less cigarettes, and I went back and I looked at my bank statements or whatever, and I wasn't smoking as many cigarettes, or I was using cash. But when I was a vegetarian, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking as much, I wasn't trying to look for all the fucking drugs and shit, because I felt like I wanted to keep my temple clean. You know, that meat just made me, I'm not saying that meat makes you want to drink, but when I started eating meat, I had one goddamn hamburger, one beer, boom, that's all it took. One hamburger, we'll call the hamburger negativity. I went to a fucking restaurant and got a hamburger for real though, a fat ass motherfucking quarter pounder with some fucking bacon on it and cheese and grease and all that good shit. And from that day, I kept drinking. I was not in the fucking, my vibration physically, my body was just not, it didn't want the toxins. My face started clearing up, teeth got a little bit whiter, you know. Shit was looking sunny in Philadelphia, you feel me? So, you feeling as that, him feeling like he has to do that to keep himself from being depressed or from reverting to unwanted practices and thought habits is possibly not only upselling and getting you to buy into his message and his messages, but it may look weird to you, it may come off as fake, it may be fake, but what do I always say? You gotta fake it till you make it. You gotta lie to yourself. You gotta build your buildings on a strong foundation. And when you do that for long enough, it's not fake. You're not always gonna be happy. There's always gonna be negativity in your life for the rest of your life until you die. But have that foundation, have that emotional armor. ways that I do this, ways that you can do this, that I want you to really try, and I've tried all of these. This is basically, this is showing the universe, showing your body, showing God, whatever, the appreciation for the happiness. Taking it, blowing it up, making it so much more pure, making it more, preserving it, being more present to the positivity around you. Come outside, oh damn, look at this bright ass sun, just soaking it. Close your eyes, listen to the trees and the wind and all of that shit. Feel, really connect with how this shit feels. And I got a couple notes I'm gonna read them to you. So I already talked about warping your perception. One way that I do show people how much positivity I have in my life, I have an abundance of positivity, so I have to spread it to other people. That is what Infinite Waters is doing. Saying thank you, showing people that you appreciate it, whatever it may be, opening the door, giving you a cigarette, letting you borrow some money. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. One thing that people can't say about me is that I say thank you a lot. I've been raised to have good manners, and I've been told that I have good manners a lot. But thank you. Next, over tipping your waiter or your waitress. Now, my girlfriend doesn't like me to do this, especially when she pays for the dinner. But whatever, it's my money. Last time we went to IHOP, my bill was $27.51. I left the waitress a $10 tip. She didn't do her goddamn job. That shit, the food was fucking amazing. But she definitely didn't deserve a $10 tip. She looked like she was going through a little bit, but, over tipped. I got a haircut from a very inexperienced barber. Haircut was good, it was fine. But I asked him at the end, how much is it? And I'm in Columbus, and I was in Smyrna, Georgia at the time. And he said, you know what? I am like fresh out of school. I've done like probably less than 20 haircuts professionally and gotten paid at this shop. So I can only legally charge you $10. And I was like, this is a good ass haircut, bro, for you to be fresh out of school. And I usually pay $20, $25 for haircuts because I got my haircut in Buckhead, Georgia, the richest fucking community in the whole fucking Southeast, I believe. So, I gave him a $10, $15 tip. And his fucking day was so, I don't want to say his whole day was better, but he certainly felt good about the job he did. And I wanted to show him, look, I feel so good about me. I'm killing it in life right now. I, just got this job. I know how hard your job is. Thank you. Here, boom. You deserve to have as much pay as everybody in this shop, no matter how much experience you have, because this was a good haircut, and you just made me feel so much better than I already felt coming in this shop. Tip big. Next, what I do sometimes is I ask strangers for directions or basic advice, even if you know where the shit is, even if you have the right answer in your mind. One thing would be, instead of me taking the blue line, the train downtown, or to the south side or the south suburbs, I go to somebody, look, I'm gonna take, I'm trying to get here, I'm trying to get to Jefferson Park from Rosemont Station. Do you think it would be more wise for me to take the bus to the blue line and take the blue line down and have to get on another bus? Or should I have to pay, that extra $2, $3 and get on the Metro, which is the big train in Chicago, and that goes like fucking all over Metro Chicago and to different states? Whatever answer they give me, whether it's right or wrong, whether I'm gonna do it or not do it, I thank you, blah, blah, blah. That's a really fucking good decision. I never thought about that, And scientifically speaking, when you ask people for advice, it boosts their confidence. It makes them feel happy. Whatever they may feel at the time. subconsciously it does boost people's confidence for you to ask them for their advice. That's it I got. But to go over what I said, whatever positivity happens, oversell it to yourself. Really buy into it. This is a nice day. Put the fake smile on. If you're sad, if you're depressed, I already told you guys this. It is impossible for you to feel sadness even when you fake a smile. So make that positivity more important to you. Fucking be present in it. Take a bath in it. And let people know that you are killing it in life. You're so positive that here, you can have a piece of it, you know? That's it. Watch Infinite Waters. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can only watch so many, but especially before I understood why he was doing it, I can only watch the kid for so long because his overwhelming positivity and his ways, it's just a little untrusting to me. But I understand why he does it. He might want to invest in some acting classes or something like that, because I know you've seen that overly positive hippie Wiccan chick, and it's just like, what the fuck? Why are you so fucking happy? But anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna show you guys some of the scenery at this park. It really is a nice fucking day. Look at this shit. Nice fucking day. Look at that big ass house. They're building that for me. Fucking lakes. Creeks. Not creeks. The pond. The big ass houses over there. I used to smoke weed right here, but they cut down all the trees, so. That's it. It's Lord Homeboy. Stay positive. Peace.